Hey everybody, today we're going to go over the sixth and last issue of this one volume of Moon Knight by Jed MacKay. So this starts off exactly at the end of where the fifth issue starts off with Terry, who's also known as Zodiac, beating the ever-living hell out of Moon Knight after he blew him up. So yeah, he's getting beaten up. He isn't really winning this fight because he just got blown up in a building, obviously. While this is happening, well, before this is happening, Terry, Zodiac, actually, is basically telling Moon Knight that he doesn't want to kill him just yet. He wants to build him up, make him better, because he feels like he's being weakened by getting all these people to help him. He should be alone. He should be the Moon Knight, the lone fighter of darkness, and all that other cringe, edgy stuff. Anyway, Reese, his assistant, goes to meet Badur, who is, of course, Hunter's Moon, and it's just like, hey, listen, I don't like you, you don't like me, I know Moon Knight said he'll murder you if you show up, but he needs your help right about now, so if you don't do that, he'll die. Yeah, so Hunter's Moon shows up, he manages to defeat Zodiac, but Zodiac slips away before he can be taken in by the authorities. And Badur takes up Moon Knight and helps him up and starts to, heal him, uses this weird Egyptian healing method while also telling his story. So basically, Hunter's Moon was born in Egypt, Badur, as a doctor, and he was pretty smart. He was a Muslim, and he knew basically all of his rights, he knew all of the Quran, and he was a pretty smart guy, but he couldn't really understand, like, the spirituality part of it. And so because of that, he became a strict rationalist. He didn't really believe in God or any of that stuff. Until one day where he was just walking down the streets and he was killed by a bunch of vampires. And so Khonshu, the patron god of the Moon Knight, comes in and gives him a new life as his second Fist of Khonshu, as the Hunter's Moon. And then that's when, Badur is just like, I finally understand what it's like to have something spiritual. I finally understand what it's like to see God. And he becomes the second Moon Knight, the Hunter's Moon, not really Moon Knight, but you get what I mean. While he's doing that, he's doing that weird Egyptian healing thing where he just kind of wraps Moon Knight up in like a cloth and basically mummifies him, but apparently it works, and then he heals and gets better. Afterwards, he meets up with all of his friends, with Reese and other people, and he's just like, yeah, also his building was destroyed, so that sucks, but he's just like, yeah, they could come for me, I'm still Moon Knight, and does like the hardest pose ever at the end of this. So yeah, this first volume, it's pretty great. It's genuinely amazing how Moon Knight keeps getting better comics than Spider-Man. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It's amazing, it's great, it's phenomenal, amazing. I said amazing already, but yeah, it's great. I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. And the next one is volume 2, so we'll probably do that very shortly. See you later.